everyone, my name is Kriti Aman and my matric number is BAM 1909455.
My name is Ahmed Sharif and my matric number is BAM 1909458.
My name is Mukundan son of Jayadevan, holding matric ID BAM 1909537.
My name is Hudson, matric number 1909464.
My name is Rashan Yusuf and my ID number is BAM 1909452.
Air travel is considered one of the safest and fastest means of transportation. However, the repercussions of an error are devastating. Aircraft accidents have occurred throughout the history of aviation. As more and more large and advanced airplanes are being developed, the number of humans needed to run these complex machines has grown. This has increased the likelihood of aircraft accidents. According to Boeing, nearly 80% of aircraft accidents during the early phase of aviation occurred due to machine causes, while the 20% occurred due to human error. Nevertheless, the statistics has changed over the recent years. Approximately 80% of aircraft accidents occur due to human error, namely pilot error or air traffic error, and only 20% accounts for machine causes. In order to reduce the accidents that occur due to human error, airlines have implemented the concept of crew resource management. CRM training aims to reduce crew mistakes and increase efficiency by developing cognitive and interpersonal skills. So, what is CRM? Crew resource management is the appropriate use of available resources by flight crew employees in order to provide a safe and efficient operation by decreasing error, preventing stress, and boosting efficiency. CRM is a collection of cognitive and interpersonal abilities for flight operations. The cognitive elements include mental processes such as decision making and problem solving, while interpersonal skills are concerned towards communication and behavioral attributes of the crew members.
Crew Resource Management Program or CRM program assigns roles and responsibilities of every aviation crew in order to operate smoothly. The need of CRM stemmed after an incident that happened on January 15, 2009 when the US Airways Flight 1549 hit a flock of birds right after its takeoff from LaGuardia Airport in New York City. The crew consisted of captain, first officer and 3 flight attendants. The plane's both the engine lost its power and the crew immediately decided that the best course of action was an emergency landing, which was to perform water ditching in the Hudson River. 155 souls on board, including the crew members, survived because of the flight deck crew's expertise. This miracle on the Hudson can impart valuable lessons, including the importance of flight training, simulation training, and checklist. Analyzing the chronology of Flight 1549, the crucial crew resource management elements which prevented this major civilian accident can be extracted, such as situational awareness, decision making, leadership, workload management, communication, and teamwork. Situational awareness refers to the identification of an emergency. In simple terms, it means to know what is going on around us. In the case of Hudson incident, the flight crew displayed situational awareness. For instance, Captain Sully immediately identified the emergency when the plane hit the birds.
Whoa.
Which caused to lose thrust in both of the engines. Decision making is a process of making choices by identifying, gathering, and accessing resolutions. In the case of Hudson incident, the captain declared an emergency mayday after identifying the emergency.
Mayday, mayday, mayday. This is Cactus 1549. We hit birds.
Leadership. It refers to ability of an individual to influence other members of an organization. In the case of Hudson incident, my aircraft. To be a good leader, one must declare their leadership role. In this incident, Captain Sully mentioned the term my aircraft, which shows his willingness to lead while he assumes primary flight control.
For us to work efficiently, workload management is extremely important. Our brains can process limited number of tasks simultaneously. To achieve efficient execution of decisions, we need to prioritize the task. As we know that Captain Sally stopped responding to ATC and avoided unwanted briefings in the final moments of the flight. He highlighted his experience in workload management in an interview with INC.
So I chose not to try to do too much.
Aviation operations are extremely delicate and require flawless execution of tasks. The scope of the operations are so huge that an individual person will not be able to achieve a significant outcome. The crew of Flight 1549 worked in an exemplary way addressing the situation. While the captain was focusing on water terrain, the first officer was given verbal information of altitude and speed of the aircraft. Not to mention that the cabin crews were preparing passengers for an emergency landing.
Just double check your seatbelts, please.
The excellent teamwork from the crew members prevented hundreds of potential fatalities. Communication is one of the key elements in crew resource management. Good communication will help maintaining team situational awareness and enhances the effectiveness of teamwork. This involves clarity and efficiency of information transfer. The crew of Flight 1549 used proper terminologies and readback confirmations to confirm that the receiver is receiving proper information.
Why CRM is important? First, optimize human performance. Second, reduce human error. Third, to maintain continuity in flight crew performance of duties. Element in case study, which include situational awareness, which identify an emergency, decision making, declare an emergency, leadership, declare leadership role and assume the command position, workload management, prioritize tasks, teamwork, maintain chain of command, communication, readback confirmation, and terminologies. Additional elements which include crew stress and crew fatigue.